Hey guys, welcome to the channel, and today we're going to be talking about Metalborgs. This was actually the deck that I wanted to prep for this month, and I asked my Twitch stream, did they want to see a meta deck, did they want to see a tier list, or did they want to see something more niche like Metalborgs, and they wanted to see Metalborgs, so that's the video we're going to talk about this week. If there's other decks that you guys want me to talk about, you gotta let me know in the comments below, otherwise I won't know to go over them, and I want to make sure that the content is really catering to you guys. Also, like the Twitch stream, the link's in the description. Check it out. Happy September. With that being said, let's talk about the list. So I have a lot of unique stuff that works for my playstyle in this list. I think this is more of a conversation starter than like an end-all be-all for list. And let's say you play Metalborgs, maybe this helps you look at the deck from a different perspective and help your own Metalborg adventures. Or if you don't play this, maybe that this video helps you make sure that you don't get cheesed out and you can clutch more wins against surprise decks like this. So the starter, I play Local Battler. I do not play Black Boy because unlike Dayusha, where there was a lot of pieces you wanted to see in Soul, that's not the case for this deck. So it just feels like I'm losing like a lot of intercepts and key pieces. I do get to draw too, and the Vanguard does get a little boost, but there's other ways to get that, and I like how Local Battler will give me 8k on my Vanguard, so I can hit that 30k requirement. And it's got resist, it's 5k, so it checks all the boxes. This is what works for me. In the grade 1s, I play the Unbot. It's basically like this deck's Skybrave, but instead of being 7k and acting from the soul, it's on place, and if your Vanguard's Legion, you get to counter charge, so it's a nice draw for free if you're Legion. Really important card. Wish I had 4 SPs, but you should play 4 of these. I play the old PGs because it's not that CB reliant, like you will use CB, but it's not as demanding as say like a Seekers or Revengers or Gold Paladins. So you can kind of get away with not having that counterblast and damage denying a little bit earlier. It's what's worked for me. We also have Mist Ghost here. You can also put Laurel in this spot, but I just like making sure I can hit that 30k. Before I was not playing the Mist Ghost, and I felt very inconsistent hitting that 30k requirement for the Drion and also the Sinbuster. So I just decided to put this in here. If you have Laurels, play them. And then, yeah, Deathblade. It's Soul Blast, so I can get rid of stuff from the Soul, especially since you kind of want to be Legioning for fairly often this deck, just so you can keep looping those heals and those draw triggers, find your PGs, live longer. So I like this, and it gives you a little bit more uniqueness and utility, so you're not just CB spamming for your power. This also hits rear guards too, keep that in mind. In the grade 2s, for your Buster, when your Vanguard Legions, and this is on board, your Vanguard will get plus 4k, so you can hit the 30k requirement, and also when your Vanguard swings on act, you can retire a piece on board. This is really good for matchups like Shadow Paladins and some decks that really rely on the rear guards, or like Seekers. This card absolutely destroys Seekers, so that's what I'm playing for. We play 3 12ks because like Drion is my main ride for this list, but it's not that important, like it gets the job done. Instead, I've opted for 4 copies of the Russell Blizzard, which is on place. CB1 for 8k to a Legion is going to help you hit those numbers. And also Dilady, which is a niche way to get that extra power, especially when your opponent's not committing double intercept, or a great way to help push in the early game. In the grade 3s, mine's is going to look a little different from other people's. Drion is like, I feel like it's the star of this deck. It pushes the crit, it retires on hit, and it's super easy to get its 30k requirement because you can boost it with the 7k, and then you don't need to use any skills to get it there. Really good in the early game for pushing, applying pressure. Your kind of finisher and your out to when you brick is Sinbuster. As long as it's 20k, which you will get passively when you Legion, it will allow you to draw a card. This is a great way to make sure you have pieces in your hands, either PGs or cards to help boost your Vanguard or your rear guards. Next, I have on draw the Baron Grader. Baron Grader is pretty good here because he helps empty the soul. I found that in testing, oftentimes your soul gets really big, but there's nothing to do with it. So Baron Grader is a nice 13k on rear, or you can continuously scale it to whatever you need it to be, which is great for hitting numbers to like finish games. And also it can help you search out whatever Legion you need. So let's say you need Sinbuster in the early game, or you need to find that Sinbuster in the late game. Your Baron Grader is going to be the piece that's going to help you find it. CB1, Soul Blast 1, get stuff in the drop. Pretty good. And then we play one copy of Daikaiser. It's good. Basically, like, the reasoning for Daikaiser here is on the Sinbuster break ride turn, you're gonna be able to push 2 crit and make them drop 2 PGs in a grade 3, or else they have to take it. And on the Drion, you can push 3 crit and make them drop 2 PGs. So this can be really useful in some like break ride reliant decks matchups, but other than that, it's a little slow. And you're much better off just going for Legion or riding this, since it's going to give your Vanguard power anyways, so it can help you scale to those 30Ks really easily. With that being said, that is the deck profile. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you play Metalborgs, do you run your list different? Let me know. Next, we're going to get to the game.
Stand up, the Drion. Stand and draw. Nice. Stand and draw. Nice. Vanguard life check. Damage check. Stand and draw. Nice. Metalborgs, Drion. Cool. 大陸の絶望の中に伸びる一筋の光。レイジと俺をつなぐ勇気という名の光。並び立て我が魂の武士発動。レイヨンスペリオルコール。頼む。アタック。リアガードにアタック。ヴァンガードにアタック。バードゲストドロートリガー。セカンドチェネストドロートリガー。